All right, hello everybody. It is me again, the underscore Itta, and this is the first episode of my draft tutor. Today on Skype, as you can see in the laptop, we've got TaJoordan.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
It's going great. Now, TaJoordan, you're part of kind of a lot of like overlapping tournaments that I've been a part of. From Sweatsuit Invitational to even the Team Cat Book Club. So I'm excited for you to just be my draft tutor for the day.
Yeah, book club's one of my favorites. Sweatsuit's amazing. I play in like the Night Strix League sometimes, and that's
Mm-hmm.
like when I do stream, it's a lot of like just those draft tournaments. So there's definitely some downtime, but I love it.
Yeah. I just found out about that uh, league, the Night League. They're like, hey, it is kind of late if you're in Eastern Standard, and I was like, yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
fine. And then they're like, it's on Saturdays, and I was like, oh well, if you have someone who's gone, I'll do it. I don't mind
oh
staying up
yeah.
late.
It's a
Um,
blast. It's so much fun.
I just love that. I love that there's just so many content creators have been getting together and doing these leagues, doing these tournaments, because sometimes I just feel like when you're just drafting by yourself, well, and with your stream, it is a little different experience. You're kind of doing the same thing that everyone's doing, um, so it's fun to kind of switch things up.
Big agree, big agree. And I mean, growing up and stuff, it's like, when you were playing in paper, at least when I was, it was always like pod drafts and stuff. So there's something kind of like nostalgia and awesome about like playing against the cards you pass and having to think about them and stuff. And it's an aspect that I really enjoy about draft.
Yeah. Well, let's go into it. So what's gonna happen is, we'll probably hear like my initial thought first, and then what TaJourdan, you know, his advice on the draft, and then we'll just kind of play some games and hang out a bit. Is that cool with you?
Oh, that sounds fantastic. That's, I mean, one of my favorite things to do.
Let's
Drafting chill.
let's do it. Network error. Okay.
Oh no, are we having the arena issues? I know there were people having bugs and stuff earlier.
Oh my
We might have to do
no.
like a quick draft or something. I heard that quick draft might still work. I haven't actually done a draft today.
Um. Oh no. How do you? Quick draft is all that works. Isaiah says.
Mate. Okay, yeah. Isaiah's got her back.
Uh,
Good to
how
see
do
you
I
again.
get to click on this thing? No.
Ooh, yeah, with that new interface, I'm not even too sure. I think you click play and then like have to navigate through like that box of
Oh
squares.
yeah. Quick draft.
All right, so I've only done one of these, so this should be fun. Let's see what the bots are doing out here.
All right, so it looks like Premier Draft is dead in the water currently, but um, we do have Quick Draft available, so we'll be doing a quick draft.
Quick draft is nice. We won't get rushed by the clock, which is kind of cool. We can talk out things if we need to.
Yeah, I mean my initial gut check is Behold the Unspeakable. I think this is one of the best cards in the format, or at least the
Yeah,
best uncommon.
I completely agree that it's up there, like in like the top uncommons, one of the best cards in the format. And if you want to do something crazy, you could take like Rabbit Battery or Virus Beetle, but I think Behold is like pretty solid, like the best pick here.
See, this is also the problem that I have, especially in Premier Draft. I just go with
Mhm.
my gut, and I'll look at the top 5 cards, click something, and then I'll go, "Oh wait, there's other cards."
Yeah, I feel you. I always take so long on like the first couple picks just to think about all of the packs and stuff like that. Or not all the packs, but like all of the different cards and like what might come back, which I guess we didn't think about too much there. But I didn't see many good blue cards. Maybe a Network Disruptor, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. So this one has there's a lot of good cards.
Completely agree.
Now, kind of, I guess like I have a bunch of different things. Whenever I am drafting in the first bit, the first like the first few packs, I think of what Ben S says, and he just picks the best card. Sometimes he does that for a whole pack. Like, I'm just gonna pick the best card in the pack, and then I'll figure it out. Cause I don't know. I just like to take these kind of like cards that I love, though, and that's the hard part. So
I think it's super wise to like take the best card for the first couple packs because there's, I mean, so many good cards these days in like any given Magic set that if you just find like the open colors, like you're likely to get a good deck. And so not passing any great cards allows you to just kind of like figure out what those open colors are, and you'll have some good cards in it already.
I like that. So, I mean, with here we have Blade, Blizzard, Kitsun, and Ghost Shintai of the Boundless Vigor. Those are cards. They're good. Patchwork Automatum. That card. I mean, we drafted last night. I had 2 of those in my deck, and you can. But that one is like, I feel like one of the cards that you go with constructs or artifacts, and it kind of sets the pace. And then Moon Circuit Hacker is also a great card, but I don't think I'd take it. I mean, I don't know. I think this is like, for me, I love Go Shintai because it is a value card. It's a card that grows. And maybe you can get some other things. And I also feel like green is a powerful color in this format. So that would be my pick. What are your feels?
So I totally agree with you that like green is a very powerful color in this format, and I love to hop into green. The one thing is, I don't think that the Goshen Tie is necessarily like a value card so much as it is like a threat, because fundamentally it's just one card that you put in play, and if they have a removal spell, they're going to be able to deal with it. You don't get like an enter the battlefield trigger or anything. So it is good, but it kind of reminds me of just like a big later game threat. And for me, I think that it's between the Patchwork Automaton to just like take what I think is the best card in the pack, or the Moon Circuit Hacker, which just kind of solidifies me in blue, cuts off blue, and most likely ensures that I'm going to get a lot of good blue cards in pack 2. Although this is a bot draft, so who knows how that all goes. And I wonder if you wanted to take a green card. Like, I honestly don't know if like Seasons of Renewal might be better in the typical blue-green deck, especially with a Behold already that we could like recur. But I think that those are probably like the 3 cards that I'm kind of leaning into, because I don't like to pair the blue cards with white cards, because I have not had luck with blue-white myself.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm down for taking the Patchwork. It's just, I think Artifacts is my favorite kind of deck in this format.
I mean, if you're down to take the Patchwork, I'm not going to say no to it, because I think it's great. And then here we don't have a whole lot, but what are you thinking?
I mean, we have Containment Construct, which works great with Patchwork, and also I think this card is just a solid card, because then you're like, oh, I can pick up cards with Channel. You know, I can pick up other cards. You know, the what's the 2-mana saga, the Modern Age. So I think that's the pick we go for.
I am super into it. It's an artifact, so it synergizes well with the Patchwork Automaton. We already have a blue card, which is kind of like the secret color of the Containment Construct, and when it's good, it's really good. So I have no problem taking it early so that we know it's in our pile and we can draft accordingly.
Yeah. Well, we have Isaiah. Isaiah in chat. Isaiah is also another book club member, and also you know, all the draft parties. He said the time you played against me, that Sweet Mono Tez deck, was Tez the first pick. Tez was the I think 5th pick in pack number 2, Isaiah.
Wow.
I saw it, and I kind of, at that time, I was a few colors, couldn't really find my ground, and then then Tezzeret came, and I was like, all right, I'm sold.
Oh, we've got there.
Well, we've got. I don't know if this card is good, but I love.
That sucks.
Yeah, I love Mnemonic Sphere, but I like it because it kind of like it goes it gets value for other cards. Like it's good with if you have the trash bot. It's good with my favorite Goblin Flyer. But I think it's kind of a scam. It is 4 mana draw 2.
Right.
But
you can cycle it for 1 blue.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It also cuts blue, which, I mean, we're not super committed to, but, I mean, it's reasonable. Also, like, what else are you going to take? The land?
Yeah. So let's just go with Mnemonic Sphere.
I'm into it. Yeah, I don't think you're losing too much no matter what you pick here. I think Sphere, Emergence, Land, and Terrarium are kind of the 4 cards that you could reasonably take.
Well, this pack we've got 2 good cards: Rabbit Battery and Omni-Cult Anvil.
I like the Rare Saga too. I think there's 3 super solid cards there.
You like this card?
Oh wait! Oh no! I thought it was the 2 mana Kieran. I stand mistaken. That's that turns into a 0/1. I like the 1/1 that like pumps and mills, but that is not that card. Yep, there are 2 good cards, and they're the uncommons. Totally agree. You got me.
Yeah, this card someone played against me once, and I read it, and then I was like, wait, I don't even if this card makes no sense.
Yep, I've like put it in some decks and then like got deck text from people and they always cut it, and like I can't justify playing it. Somebody was like, it might be the worst Saga, and like maybe it is.
So Omni-Cult Anvil, I'm not. I mean, I feel like it's an okay card. I think that there's a lot of you kind of have to have other cards in it. Like, I honestly don't really like personally, I don't like cards that require setup fees where and the setup fee is another like 1 or 2 cards that are in your deck. But so I personally would take Rabbit Battery, but I mean, you're the draft tutor.
Yeah, I think I like your pick of Rabbit Battery. The reason I like it is we've already got a couple blue cards that like aren't great, but Containment Construct is kind of a blue card as well. Rabbit Battery, we could do like a blue-red aggro thing. One thing about Omni-Cult Anvil, though, while it does require some setup, the fail state for it is just black-red, and you can sacrifice it to itself to drain opponent for 1 and make a 1/1. So it is kind of like a 1/1 artifact construct at the worst case, but that's certainly not why you want to like draft it highly. Is not for that. So
yeah,
I definitely agree that we're a long way away from it. Yeah, I'm on Rabbit Battery.
I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll find some goodies.
Oh yes, we already are, in my opinion.
And I think that Iron Hoof Boar is just the greatest card ever. It's an artifact. It has channel.
Indeed.
And it has trample and haste, and it can do a lot of things. At the very least, it can pump something up and kind of give you some more trample damage. I think the other cards just are not good.
Whoa, take it back. There's a
I'm
little guy I love.
there's the geothermal Kami. I like that. And Iron Apprentice. I like that too.
I love
But
the Apprentice so much. It's one of my favorite cards.
I
I love that little 1/1.
I do like that. It's one of those. I feel like there's like one of those cards in every rotation these days. That it has counters and that moves over, which is cool. I just the only thing what I really don't like is that, you know, it's a conditional card, in my opinion. You need the condition of having another creature when it dies, which, you know, is just kind of a pet peeve of mine, maybe, or maybe not a pet peeve, more of like a character fault, you know.
Oh,
But yeah, I think I would rather have Ironhoof over the Apprentice. I don't know.
yeah. I think that I would definitely take the Apprentice here, just because we only have one red card, and I really only want like 1 to 2 of the Ironhoof boars.
Hmm.
Whereas like I'm happy with like 3 or 4 Ironhoof Apprentices. But I do agree that I love Ironhoof boar, and if I'm in like any kind of red aggressive deck, I want like at least 1, probably 2, depending on how many experimental synthesizers I have.
Gotcha.
So if you are feeling the boar, it's reasonable, but we do only have one red card, and that's kind of why I lean into the Apprentice.
I
Kind of like Isaiah's saying.
I like that. Isaiah says he likes the Apprentice because we might not be red yet, and I can see that. I can see that. Oh, oh, okay, okay. I
That's a
mean,
favorite of mine.
this is to me this is hard. I love Tamio's completion, but
Same.
I love the hover bike. I think
Oh, I am obsessed with the bike.
I think the hover bike is just I think I think this set finally did vehicles right and didn't make their crew abilities impossible. They're very
Yeah.
cheap, right? And I feel like if this came out during any set beforehand, like the crew would be like 2 or 3. Like they never made vehicles fun because they were just so cost heavy.
Yeah, I totally agree. And, imagine that little Iron Apprentice just riding around on a hover bike. Like that's the dream, right?
And this hover bike, I just noticed, is like a rat. And there's like
Yeah, it's cool looking art. I was just paying attention to that for the first time, really too.
so. I mean, it's a cool card. It's got cool art. What else do you want?
Right. That's about all you can ask for. Interesting pick here.
I mean, Anchor to Reality just isn't a card, right?
I mean, unless you're trying to do the Thundersteel Colossus meme, which I've lost to, but I wouldn't recommend.
Wait, what's the Thunder Steel? You exile? Oh.
So you just tutor up like a vehicle or something,
Mm-hmm.
and the Thundersteel Colossus that costs a bunch of mana, but it's like a 7/7 trample haste. It's crew 2, like we were just talking about undercosted vehicles. And so yeah, it just like I got attacked for like 10 on like turn 4 by it one time, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dead.
Oh my
But
god.
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
That does not sound like fun. So, I mean, the cards in this pack, I think that Goshintai of Hidden Cruelty, I'm not a big fan of it. It does have Death Touch, but there's some cards that are like 1 or 2 mana that have Death Touch. It does kill things, but there's not a lot of things that have toughness of 1. So you need to have 2 shrines, and but I mean, obviously, I don't know, because I don't think there's any other good cards in this, and we just take that, then Maybe it'll become a shrine stack. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I think there's like 4 reasonable picks, kind of depending like where you see this deck going.
All right. Well, what are your thoughts?
So I think that you could take the Goshen tie.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I feel like that's just kind of leaning you into like a big value pile. And like if you're a big value pile, you probably want network terminal or like fade to antiquity.
Mm-hmm.
And where you're at now, you probably want network terminal over the fade to antiquity. And then the other option is if you see yourself as this aggressive deck, the brute suit starts to look good. If you're putting value on that like rabbit battery and you think that maybe we can wheel the other rabbit battery, like brute suit is a totally fine creature or a vehicle, I guess I should say, for like the red blue aggressive deck. And so kind of depending if you want to try to do like a value thing or whatnot, like our cards definitely lean to the aggressive like side of things right now. So I think brute suit's reasonable. And I think that the other cards are also totally reasonable.
I think we should just go with brute suit. I think
I'm
brute
definitely
suit
down
is
with it.
fun because then I can say brute suit riot and then think
Right.
I'm funny.
And we wield the network disruptor that we were hoping to. So this aggro deck kind of has a plan now.
We're going places.
And really, we could be blue-black ninjas very easily as well. We really only have one red card, and the rabbit battery did not come back.
Yeah. So does it? I mean, does it matter? Does this is have we gotten like are we gonna play this card? Probably not.
Hopefully not. Yeah, like that's real. Yeah, and we're not sideboarding, so we don't need a lucky offering, even if we end up white. So I mean, I think this pick doesn't matter too much at all.
I think I'm just gonna take the Thundersteel Colossus and put it in the sideboard just in case.
Just in case. Ooh.
The Invigorating Hot Spring, you know, we just go 3 colors.
You could. I love the Searchlight Companion. It's actually my most drafted card by a lot.
Really?
I've drafted 14 more of those than any other card. I love that thing. And like it's super solid with our ninjas and stuff if we do end up with ninjas, which Moon Circuit Hacker did not wheel, so who knows if we'll get any, but I think that card's fantastic.
I mean, I'm always down to clown.
Oh, hell yes. Always here for the clowning. Ooh, some options there.
See, you say that, and I in my head I go, I don't know what you're talking about. What are the options?
So, if you want to get super aggressive, you could try some sort of weird Aki Warpaint thing, but I mean, having a dual land just for, you know, who knows what kind of stuff we end up with seems super solid. And then, you know, you've got a 3/3 artifact, which like isn't great, but you know, we have artifact synergies, so I wouldn't hate taking it either, but I don't think I've ever played that card either. So
I've only played this card after I've gotten the blue Goshen tie, and then I've won by milling someone once.
that sounds amazing. I have definitely not gotten a mill.
That's fun.
Ooh, Isaiah makes a good point. We could get some rares down there.
Rares down
Fable or
Fable of...
Tamishi.
Yeah, okay. So we'll just take the dual card. And then... So, Planar Incision, I think, is a sideboard card for... I think it's really good because of the white and blue kind of trap cards, you know. I don't know what I don't know what the terms are called. What are they called?
Like the aura removal spells.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
totally
think it's main deckable. And Patchwork Automatum is on a cast, not on entry. So I think that's like a big important thing to think about. But then Kami of Industry, I think this card is just a scam.
I totally agree.
So we're just gonna take the tap land.
I love the land, yeah. I mean, I don't know why the one bot draft I did, I had so many dual lands, it seems like they just don't value them.
I keep forgetting that we're doing against bots. It kind of works
Yeah.
out though, because we kind of have time to talk about each pick.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
This is something to talk about.
I see a lot of really, really good cards. I do think that this card is a scam. The rat
The rare.
rare. I have messed myself up too many times with this. I mean, it's a card that gives you a minimum of 2 damage because you want those. No, 3. Is it 2?
Yeah, 3
yeah,
damage.
3 damage. Yeah.
I think.
So, not my favorite cup of tea. Gravelighter, that's a fun card. Reinforced Ronin, it does work really great with Patchwork because it just 1 mana, come back to your hand, keep playing it once a turn.
Absolutely.
Swords and Statue says Rat Rare's the biggest scam. Kind of funny with a 0 power block. Yeah, that's true. You need to have a 0 power blocker to go with that, Isaiah. The rat thing. There's a Twisted Embrace, which is
And a virus beetle.
and a virus beetle. So I think like this is one of the hardest things for me when it comes to drafting. Like I will take a I will take like a have my deck, you know. Like right now our deck is, I feel like it's a good deck, but it's not a great deck. It just happens to have all the cards pretty much work, and then I'm just like, I ignore everything else that doesn't fit in that little bubble. So I don't know where I would be going. What are you feeling?
Yeah, this is a really interesting pick. I actually am not nearly as low on the Rat Saga Rare as you and Swords are, it sounds like. Because I do like it. However, like there's also Virus Beetle, Twisted Embrace, Gravelighter are all fantastic cards. The Reinforced Ronin does synergize well with a few cards in our pile, and then the Cap Attack Wrecker is just the best card in the pack, pretty hands down. And we kind of only have like 1 or 0 colors, but all of our artifact synergies don't really go well with green, so the Kappa is like a super awkward pick, even though we are kind of like 0 to 1 colors right now. And I am really stuck on this pick. I do not know. This is tough. I think I land on Virus Beetle, which seems super strange. Like, I mean, Suit Up is a very strong card too that people don't give enough credit to, but I don't want to first pick it. I feel like it's a card that you can still get value on by picking it up later.
I mean, I'm down to take Virus Beetle. I'm down to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's an artifact. Maybe we end up in some sort of weird deck. I mean, maybe, like, you know, we do have it's good with ninjas and stuff, so, I mean, we can definitely try. I mean, I don't know if it's better than, like, Gravelighter and the other stuff, though. Like, this is incredibly tough.
It's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing is, so in the tournament, just so people know, in the last tournament series of Book Club, I came in last. TaJoordan came in first, and Isaiah came in second. Swords is, you know, he is currently in session. So, you know, so he's like working a ton. He works for the Tennessee government, and their legislator thing. He edits bills to make them legal and in English. I don't know. It's complicated. But so they're currently in session, so they're writing a bunch of bills and he's editing them. And so he hasn't played a lot of Neo. He's probably still played a lot, but not in any tournament league or anything.
Aw. One day.
So I mean that's the thing is, you know, we're still just trying to figure out it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I am right there with you on this one. Ooh.
It's like for me, if I was picking, I would always pick Reinforced Ronin, and I don't know if that's the right pick or the wrong pick. It probably is the wrong pick, but
Take it. It lines up well with our cards. Like, I don't know how we end up black or something. Let's go reinforce Ronin. I'm here for it.
are you sure?
Yeah, why not? I love red cards.
Let's go for it.
Let's go. Easily paid off. Look at that.
So, yeah, I mean, there's Seismic Wave, there's the Schmelter, which, I think the Schmelter works pretty good in our deck.
Love it, yeah.
I think Seismic Wave is a great card, but I don't like this card. I think
I agree.
If you're looking for removal, if you're starved for removal, it's a great card. But if you have 1 or 2 pieces of removal, a 3 mana, do you deal 2 damage and then maybe a few damage to
yeah.
But then we do have a Prosperous Thief, which we've kind of talked about a little bit of getting some ninjutsu cards. But is Prosperous Thief in our deck better than the Schmelter?
That's where I don't think so. Like, I think the Smelter is like that good. I think it's amazing. And if we took the Ronin last pick, I think we should just dive into red at this point and just try to be like a blue-red aggro deck.
Blue-red aggro? I mean, there's another Schmelter.
Let's go. What else is there?
Nothing that great for our deck.
Could not agree more. Ooh.
So, I feel like I've read a lot about people loving this card and a lot of people hating this card. What are your thoughts on the good old Acquisition Octopus?
I think the Acquisition Octopus is like just too middling. It's like too slow to get in early, and it's like not big enough or evasive enough to get in late, and so it just ends up not doing a lot. And a lot of the reconfigure creatures that aren't the little tiny red ones just cost too much mana to reconfigure to like really affect the game like positively. Like, I don't want to spend 4 mana to reconfigure and get rid of a 2/2 to draw 1 card. Like, that seems tough to pull off.
I mean, I agree completely. I just think like sometimes I'll see a card, sometimes I'll see a card and I'll go, this card could be really good, but it requires way too much thought.
Yes.
And I sometimes see people play cards terribly and wrong, and I go, what an idiot. And Acquisition Octopus is one of those cards where I'm like, oh, I'll definitely play this card wrong. I think, like, what's in our pack, I think we could go with the Synthesizer. If we were completely wild, because we have Containment Construct, we could go with this Moonsnare prototype. I've actually never played it, though.
Yeah, I like the Synthesizer. The Moonsnare prototype is interesting because it is like a kind of bury in the books type effect, but even if you like discard it with Channel and you replay it with a Containment Construct, are you actually going to get any value from having this like weird 1 mana rock on turn 6? Like, it doesn't do a lot if you put it in play.
Yeah, the interesting thing is it's not even a mana rock because you have to tap another thing.
Yeah, like once you put it in play, it doesn't do
else.
anything.
All right, we're going to take this Synthesizer.
Oh, hello.
Okay. I think I see Thirst for Knowledge, since we do have a ton of artifacts. Another experimental Synthesizers can't be bad, especially since our curve currently is very low. That's one of the things that scares me about Red and their kind of stuff is exiling cards and then you not being able to play it at the time that you want to play it. So
yep.
I don't know. I think Thirst for Knowledge is the pick here.
I like the Thirst for Knowledge, but I think I just want the Experimental Synthesizer because, like, only had like the Network Disruptor did wheel in pack 1, so we might get some, but like we really only have that first pick Behold, so it hasn't really felt like we have a way to be blue right now.
Oh, that is true. I like that. I like that.
It's super interesting, and like I'm super biased to red, so that's probably playing into it. I do like the Synthesizer.
You like the red.
Well, there's a reason to play blue.
Yeah, my
Let's
favorite.
go.
And,
Let's go.
and like this is why I love is it artifacts in this set? Is because of things like this. Pack 2 pick 6 Flying Goblin, because
Yep.
if somebody is, even if somebody is in, they probably won't take this card. You have to be in kind of an artifact thing. So I see a lot of these wheeling late, and even in paper, or not paper, like human drafts. Because we are drafting versus bots.
Yeah, I love that card. It's a big threat and awesome. I'm very happy to grab it here. Ooh, we got the card we were talking about.
The boar.
Yeah.
Boar's back, baby.
We are definitely red now. Ooh,
I think we just go
nice
with
pickup.
The clips.
Could not agree more. Love to see that.
So I guess my thoughts here is we just take the Ronin and maybe not play it.
Yeah, you could take that. I will say if it was like a pod draft or something like that, I would just take the Tales of the Shishiro so someone else doesn't have it. But super minor side note. And yeah, I think that whatever card you take in this pack, you hope not to play.
Yeah, this is where I think we've entered in. That's also like a very interesting thing of like, sometimes I'll just get a pack and I'll be like, none of these cards are good. What card is the best card that I don't want to play against, kind of thing.
Yup, absolutely. And here's finally an interesting one. I think you could go Ogre if you want, or if you want to stay open to like splashing some kind of black card like an Anvil, you could grab the black-red duel.
Oh,
We don't have an Anvil right now, right?
We do not, no.
Okay.
I love the Ogre.
Okay, hell yeah. I like. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's super sweet.
I think
with
the Ogre is there's a good chance it will let you hit hit something, get a free hit, and then I just see it as a 3-mana hit something for free and then have a blocker for a turn, because people are like, oh, my 2/1 or my 3/2, you know, like whatever, like they're just gonna want to use this Ogre to hit me in the face, but I just sacrifice it. Are you saying we take this, augment Anchor to Reality, and put it in the...
I love it, because we have the Colossus already, so we have like the meme if we want to live the dream.
It would be
good. We got your thirst.
We got the thirst. I
Ooh,
mean,
we got my war paint.
If you can meme it, you can dream it. We got...
That's what it's all about, team. Awkward.
Yeah, this is awkward. We got Tawashi Guidebot. We have Arm Guard Familiar, Moon Circuit Hacker. I mean, we also, like I kind of said before, though, we are kind of thirsty for removal. So
it is getting to be that time. Pack 3.
I mean, we could hope for a removal spell, but I don't know. This is, to me, I think I would take the Tawashi. because I like the draw ability and the fact that we have a few augment things. And but it is kind of a slow card.
That's kind of the holdup for me, is like how slow and like kind of grindy it is or whatnot when we're trying to be super fast. And so I kind of like the Seismic Wave or the Moon Circuit Hacker myself, but I think it's super close.
I think we have to take the Seismic Wave.
I like that pick.
Just because we don't have any removal.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's going to get... I think it's just going to get scarier. But, I mean, this pack, we got a Ironhoof Boar.
Yeah, we can definitely grab that over the Ogre. Not a great pack. Would have hoped for something better this early.
So, when this set first started, somebody had equipped like in my first game, they equipped that draw octopus arm.
Oh, the octopus? Yeah.
And they had it on this, and I was like, God. Oh my god, that is just the best combo ever. And then I was like, whenever I see it, I'm like, oh wait, the board was just so stalled that it worked, but it's not something that's ever going to work again. It's just so costly.
Big time day one vibes.
Yeah. That's like one of my favorite things that I kind of miss about playing in paper is just day one vibes of people who just haven't seen any single card, and they're just like, I just showed up because I heard there was an event going on and I like Magic, because that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, I don't do enough of the spoilers. Like it would benefit me to do so, but I really like day one just hopping in and having to read all the cards, pick one, pack one.
What do you think here? Do we take the knife? Or
is that the kunai?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I do like that card. I think it fits well here.
There is the Uncharted Haven, but we're only 2 colors. Okay.
Now we're talking.
So, I'm a big fan of the Modern Age because everyone says to be a big fan of it.
I mean, it draws cards. It's a 2/3 flyer. What's not to love?
I think it is better than the Goshen Tai of Lost Wisdom. I like this card because of the artwork. The
artwork is very cool.
Paper doves in a paper human thing with water coming out of. I think the art in this set is just by far the best ever.
I really enjoy it. There's some great art in this set. Ooh, I love this pack.
We have the DJ, which
I love the DJ.
You like the DJ?
Oh my god, it's like one of my favorites. You don't like the DJ?
I think that if it had Menace, I'd like it.
Oh my gosh, if it had Menace, it'd be the best card in this set.
Yeah.
Not actually, but
I mean, I would pick the Familiar over this, but I'm down to take this card.
I definitely like the DJ over the Familiar.
I just like sometimes Magic is very serious. Like this card is pretty serious looking. This card's really serious. Then you have just the DJ. Like I just like that, and they have the Ninja Turtle the Turtle Ninja. You know, like I like how Magic can like realize that they're in they're in a funny spot.
Yeah, they have the ability to hit a lot of different spaces. Oh, we got a lot of good cards to pick from here. Looks like we found the right colors.
Yeah. I like the sling. I just love a little tiny monkey on a shoulder with pom-poms in its hand.
Oh, yes.
The Moon Circuit Hacker is also a good card. The only thing about this is we do have one containment construct, but I feel like you only hit once or twice on this. Like it just goes there. And if you if you are hitting more than that, then you're probably winning anyway.
Yup.
So I think with our deck, I would rather have the sling.
I totally agree with you for all the points mentioned. I think it's a close call, and I think the kunai is interesting too, but I really do like sling. If you want to try out a prototype, now could be the time, but we probably just grab ogre.
Oh yeah, unstoppable ogre. I also like these sometimes getting cards just because I have multiples of them, and I know that's not the right thing, but I think if you look at my drafts,
yeah,
if you look at my drafts in book club, I may not do good or do so well, do so hot, but yesterday I had I think 4 or 5 cards that I had 2 of.
Ooh,
and like,
you know what you like.
What? Yeah.
You know what you like.
Yeah, I mean, I just like, you know, a lot of times, sometimes at least I feel like, and it maybe I need to get out of this thinking, but it's like, well, because I just come from playing standard. Like, I only got into drafting during Val.
Wow.
So, like, I had been part of book club for a while since it started, and I didn't actually like it.
Interesting.
I didn't like drafting. I don't remember when book club started. I was casting it. I wasn't playing in it. I think it might have. Oh, it started in Strixhaven, and then I think I started playing in Midnight Hunt, and then when Hunter Pence kind of that popped off, you know, I started playing like maybe a month before they switched to Matcherino, so I haven't been playing that long in it. I was like, well, here's an event to do, and I'm streaming anyway, so I might as well just do this event if it's available, and it looks like fun. And then, oops, now all I can do is draft.
It's the best.
It is the best. So here, I love Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. I don't think it's as good as Arm Guard Familiar, but I love the value of having a flyer that scries. And the fact is you'll probably get more hits with this card than you would with the Familiar, because this is just probably gonna die, and the reconfigure is so high. But I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think it's super close. Do you have a lot of 2-drops already? Okay, that looks like a yes.
We have like 32 drops.
Yeah, so I don't mind the 1/4. I think they're both kind of medium. The 2/1, it is kind of nice that like it allows you to reconfigure, like, although it costs a ton. And the 1/4, like, if we're trying to be aggressive, it's a little awkward, but I think the 1/4 is totally fine, and I think this could go either way for sure.
Well, I'm gonna let you have the final say because you're my draft tutor.
Yeah, let's grab the 1/4 since I'm not really big on the 2/1. It dies to like all the random tokens and stuff. Well, and now we can grab one if we need it, you know?
Network Terminal for me I like this card, but it is a little slow. It does work with the containment construct, but I also don't like the idea of just taking a card because it works with another card.
That's a good point about the containment construct. I totally forgot about that, but I agree with you that like I like the Network Terminal, but typically in like 3-color decks, and like it's just not doing enough for us here, I don't think.
I think we take the ogre, but I'm gonna put it straight into the sideboard.
I really like that decision because I don't think we want 3 either. You could grab the Anchor if you want to get crazy. We have 2 of them and a Colossus if you want to do the meme thing. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying it's right, but it's your thing.
It may just.
Sometimes you got to live the dream, you know? Look
I
at that
mean,
Colossus down there looking all lonely.
with the anchor. I mean, who knows? We do have
I
a
want to
lot.
do it.
We
It's
do have.
not right.
We do have a lot to cut.
Yeah.
Um. I mean, starting off, getting rid of some of these dual lands.
Yep. Probably get the anchor out of there unless we're playing both of them.
Anchor. I'm. This Ronin.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
War Paint, bye.
War Paint.
Like all those cards.
Maybe Mnemonic Sphere.
Maybe. That's a reasonable.
I think it's just too slow, and
maybe the 2/1.
Maybe the 2/1. Thirst for Knowledge.
I like it since we have it. I just didn't want to pick it that high.
Yeah.
Maybe Brute Suit because we have the bike already.
Yeah.
The vehicle.
I think Behold the Unspeakable is just solid for us.
Oh yeah, it's gonna draw 4 cards every time.
And then, I mean, I love these Iron Hooves. We're probably gonna play them for their channel ability.
Yeah, you could put 1 because you have the 2 synthesizers and they're awkward there, but.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. And you have 2 smelters, so we want to get a bunch of artifacts in there. But I mean, what do we have? We have like 16 artifacts probably right now. We have tons.
Yeah, 19 artifacts.
Oh my god! Like this deck is kind of fucked up. Okay, yeah, our deck is awesome.
I mean, don't. I have ran a few decks similar to this. And I'm gonna hide you for a second just so we can see the full.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
Land thing, but here's the thing. Do you think that we could run 1 less mountain? Could we even go down to 15 cards? Or 15 lands?
So we're in best of 1, so you could. I don't know if I'd recommend it. I kind of want to cut the 2 Ironhoof 4s and get the Colossus package in there. Is it insane?
I mean, I think if it's something that you feel, then it has to be right.
Right. Let's live it up. Put the 2 anchors in. Oh, because we have so many artifacts. Like they just always get the Colossus. It's hilarious. Like maybe it's wrong because we have 2 of those and only 1 Colossus. And so if we draw the Colossus, it's terrible. But it's best of 1. Like what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Is it bad? I mean,
we just
yes,
go up again. We just go up again. We just do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to cut 3 cards.
Probably 1 land. Could probably get away with 16 still.
All right. Let's see. I mean, maybe we just have to get rid of the Puzzle Maker.
I could see like Puzzle Maker and an Ogre. Like I definitely like the idea of cutting some 3s because we like our 1s and 2s a lot.
Yeah, I think this is just.
I love it.
Just a solid deck.
I love it.
Let's just. Wow. So, what? I mean, oh man, I almost knocked over my desk.
Oh no.
So, my draft tutor has helped us draft a deck of just solidness. And I definitely feel like you did give some excellent insight, some excellent advice. Is there anything else that like you kind of goes into when you're drafting that you think maybe you'd like to add or whatnot?
I don't think so. I think that, early on, the first couple packs, we probably should have paid more attention to the cards that could have wheeled. But aside from that, like we were like looking at all the different cards and stuff. So it's definitely tough. But I think that we did a great job of kind of staying open. I think there were a lot of really tough decisions in that draft. I do not think it was easy, and I have no idea how good our deck is, but I'm really excited to play it.
Yeah. And then before we move on to just the playing the actual deck, do you would sorry, would you like to tell everyone how they can find you on the internet?
Oh, sure. So my name is Benji, but I go by TaJoordan. And pretty much where you can find me on the internet for Magic stuff is both Twitch and Twitter are the two main avenues. And they are both just backslash TaJoordan, just like a username in the bottom left of the stream here. So super simple and right down there.
Awesome. So we'll be right back with some drafting with my draft tutor, now my draft teacher.
Two colors of mana.
Okay, here we are. We're back. We're ready to rumble. I think this is a keeper.
Hand looks great to me.
Don't you love going first?
Oh, there's nothing better. Keeping 7, going first.
We are gonna play the Ronin.
Big agree. It's just more damage over the first couple turns when we're gonna have extra mana most likely. And the tap from the Disruptor might represent some damage for the Smelter down the line.
I like that. So, I'm not going to go crazy, right? We just play the Ronin and maybe the Knife?
Yeah, I like Ronin and Knife. And then next turn we could probably Smelter, sack the Knife to make it 3-1 or something. Like, who knows? But we have options.
I like that.
Really cool to have like 4 decisions to make with like 2 mana.
Yeah. So do you work for Card Kingdom? Card Kingdom mocks Boarding House? Are they the same company?
Kind of, yeah. They're like separate like groups and stuff, and they kind of do separate things, but they are like the same like company, like overarching or whatnot.
Gotcha.
So what did they do? Oh, the Ronin came back to our hand. I'm like, what happened to our creature?
Yeah.
That is how it goes.
So we just play the Smelter and eat the Knife?
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily better than just like attacking with Ronin again and playing Smelter. Like, yeah. I don't know.
That's my kind of vibe.
Because we don't need to push anything too crazy yet, and we might need the removal of the Knife.
Yeah.
It's not like we have other burn spells in our deck, really.
We have one spell. Our opponent's got no.
Opponent's got a lot of damage taken.
Thought the opponent had something.
Maybe they've got a Sky Turtle.
Oof, maybe. I actually once. So I used to make jewelry. I used to make nerd-related jewelry.
Sounds awesome.
I don't know if you're familiar with how familiar you are with board games, but there's these things called meeples. They're like wooden people, kind of. That's what they look like.
Yeah, totally.
So I actually sold Mock's boarding house. I think 3 dozen, or maybe 3 or 4 dozen.
That's awesome.
Earrings. So that was a while back.
I wouldn't play the land because you might want a synthesizer here.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's just a land, We don't need 5 anyway. But
this is what happens to me. That's how how I lose these. So should we play synthesizer then the Ronin?
I think I would go synthesizer then Ronin, because you'll probably sack a synthesizer to the Smelter. That just seems so free.
Oh,
right. That's perfect. A great card. We couldn't play it anyway. Get that shit out of here.
Oh no.
Pardon my French.
Oh, you're totally all right. So should we play the Ronin and then sack this, or what?
Yeah, I think so. And then we can like equip just because to spend mana if we don't hit something that we want to cast. because we can get the Network Disruptor down to it, probably.
Pay the 1. Sack this card. Get a land. So that's why you always hold and you don't.
So, yeah.
So should we just
the 1/1
play this one?
Yeah. Love it. And we're in business. Opponent should die next turn, most likely.
They will.
Oh, they played Life of Tashiro. I didn't think about that. I didn't see that card.
Oh yeah, they're gonna kill.
Maybe we should have played the 1/1.
Kill.
Oh, I guess we had 3 wins anyway. So yeah, I guess it doesn't matter too much. We're still fine. But oh, that card's so good for them. Jeez, chill out, opponent.
Oh my lord.
Good thing Smelter's crushing them. I think we still just win.
Yeah. So this is what
So here I'd synthesize her first again.
synthesize. Okay. We play this?
I don't think I would yet.
Yeah.
I think I want to play the Ronin, use an island to sack the synthesizer, and try to hit a mountain to cast the sling post-combat. And then if we don't hit, we just equip Kunai to the smelter or something.
All right. Is Lady Luck on our side?
Come on, dealer.
Come on. Oh.
Wasn't meant to be, but we still hit him down to 2 life with Kunai in play. So that seems decent.
Put this on the smelter because Reinforce is going to go in our hand, and then this is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a creature, but
they might have to gain 2. Yep, they didn't gain 2, so they're dead to Kunai now. And Ronin has haste, so we can play it, equip, and sack it all in one turn, too. So they're in trouble.
It's true. They got rid of their Sky Turtle. Makes sense.
We called it early. Good thing we didn't sack the Kunai. It's really coming in handy here late.
Yeah. We pretty much just wrecked their faces before they could... This is turn 5, right? Because we missed a land drop?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, good game, opponent. We win.
We discard?
Discard Behold. Yep.
And then we just...
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. This is it.
All right.
Oh,
We're doing great.
love to see it.
We also are in gold 4.
Hey,
I didn't do so hot on the first month of Neon Destiny or
Dynasty.
Neon Dynasty.
You just need more mountains in your life. Look at us now.
Yeah.
Synthesized.
I haven't gotten to Mythic in Draft. On Val,
Just a grind.
I was, I think, 9 wins away to getting Mythic.
That's not bad at all.
But as you can tell, I'm not doing so. We're playing Apocalypse. Yeah, this is a great hand.
Yeah. This hand is fantastic. Do we know Apocalypse?
Yeah, they are what we're currently going through in today's social and political world.
And they have Dracula lands.
They do have Dracula lands. Do you have any? Have you ever gotten a secret lair?
Yes, I have. I picked up the Bob Ross secret lair of basic lands actually, and
Oh,
they made a mistake. I ordered the non-foils, and they accidentally sent me the foils, and they're like, "Hey, we made a mistake, so we're sending you the foils and the non-foils." So it was really cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh yes.
I haven't bought any. I have a feeling that if I buy one, I won't be able to stop.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope. I fully support your decision to not. because I definitely just want to buy too many. Oh, I also got the Johannes Voss Artist Series because it had this beautiful carpet of flowers that I absolutely had to have for my Enchantress Commander deck. But yeah, see, it's once you start, you can't stop. It's dangerous. Don't do it.
I'll make sure not to. So we do have some options here. We could play. I think we play Ronin, the Construct, and the Song Shaper. The Song Shaper will be a lot because this creates 2 artifacts.
The Song Shaper is only till end of turn, though.
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, so we play it this turn.
I would go for it. You're about to rope out. Just jam them all. I totally agree. Because yeah, we are in business here, and then next turn we can companion and Ronin. And so yeah, I think you nailed it. And then when we cast the Thirst, we can discard like a land or something and play it even for all it matters. We are off to the races again, although they're going to have a 2/3 flyer, which is unfortunate.
We'll have a 2/3 flyer. Don't worry, we'll pull our 1 of removal.
Oh my gosh, how good would the Seismic Wave be right here? Look at their board. Oh, they would simply draw Seismic Wave.
All right. I think we're going to get Seismic Wave.
Wave.
We got the wave.
Oh, I was trying. Well, I was too late to do the wave. That's probably what we did wrong.
Let's see. So we can Modern Age. And then we discard an island.
Oh yeah, because you get to play it for free, and you can discard.
Play it for free. We have a free knife that we can kill this with.
And Ronin and Construct is a weird loop too, because you can channel it to your graveyard to draw a card, and then you can play it.
Yeah.
So that's like a wild thing in the late game to grind too. So we've got a lot of things going on here.
I think what we do is the knife, equip, and kill the glider, and go in.
I love it. I completely agree with that line.
Boom.
Take a hike, glider. Because they're going to have a giant reach creature, so we're going to have to get in while we can.
Oh, no. Hey, they discarded land, so they got the worst of this.
Okay.
Wait, is this... Oh, no, it's up to 1 land, sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was, I thought it wasn't optional, but, you know, you live and you learn.
We got there.
I mean, they have to do something.
Absolutely.
These
they
are
do
just,
nothing. We're cooking.
These are just hard facts. They must do something.
I mean, they're discarded spells. They got to have something over there. Oh no, they're discarding lands. Maybe they have nothing.
Lands. They have the turtle. Okay.
Okay. Could be worse.
Play that again. Patchwork.
Yeah, because we're just going to play it right away. Wow, this deck is cooking so good. I would have used the island to play that for sure.
Huh?
We probably should have used the island to play that so that we could play the Ronin and the Sling.
Oh, auto tapper.
Yeah. Got.
Well, maybe
I don't think we can jam that too. Yeah, so I don't think it matters too much. You can probably still do that in Ronin.
Oh,
I'd go Ronin there.
Yeah.
It's just more damage, and we got to try to kill him while we can. 5/2. Look at that beast. I would send them all because they can't afford to block the 2/1 and take 9.
The issue is going to be is we could only kill this with losing a creature.
That's why we have to just go wide and get around them. No blocks?
Wait.
Opponent, are you a mad lad?
Maybe because they're gonna go to 6 this turn,
Yeah, I guess so.
and maybe they play a creature or two.
Yeah, if they're able to pump up to 3/2. Probably just take it
Yeah.
and just try to kill him from 6. Because there's no way they ninjutsu that thing back.
I mean, what do they need? They need stuff.
Yeah, because currently they're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if they block our two biggest creatures, the 3/3 and the Song Shaker. And that's not counting the Ronin, so they're actually taking 8. And so I think they need like 2 more blockers to live. And so I think they're dead now.
Well, they could always win by stupidity, right? So we play the Ronin and the Slinger.
Play the Ronin for sure. And so now they have 3 blockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're currently presenting lethal. So yeah, I think that anything you do from here is gravy. So yeah, you could like play Sling and equip it on something. You could sack Sling. Oh no, we don't have Smelter in play yet. But yeah, you've got options here. An opponent should just die. If they have Tammy's safekeeping, but I mean, that's life. I guess we lose to Lethal Exploit too. But if they don't have those 2 cards, we win.
Or just attack all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just go for it.
This is one of the things that happens to me in draft, and I think it's with this deck specifically because this is the deck that I tend to like lean towards, and I think we talked about that a little bit before we went.
Yeah.
So I kind of lean a little bit towards this deck. And the issue with it is that you have a lot of tiny creatures. Some of them grow, but it's just like wide. And so like you have to build up into these like alpha strikes, because if you don't, like, you can't just trade and then refill your board. So
I agree.
What could they have here? That's 1 mana. Or 2 mana.
Master's Rebuke, Lethal Exploit, and Tamio's Safekeeping are the 3 cards I can think of that beat us here.
It's the one that when it dies.
Ah, that is a card I was really not expecting them to have in their deck, but that worked. Ow. Okay, I guess we're not dead? That was wild. That's another way to gain some life.
Yeah. That was...
They got us there.
That was a little much.
That
was Reckoner's Bargain. There's additional cast.
We got reckoned.
Yeah.
What? And they just put a ginger Okay, so maybe they're dead on board. If not, okay, so we have to be very definitely take that. We have to be very careful about what we play first. What is it? It counters the first spell that we play?
It counters the first artifact, instant, and sorcery. So you have to cast 2 artifacts you have to cast, 1 fake artifact and 1 real.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Instant and sorcery, we only have like 2 in our deck, so basically I think
they are dead if we go Synthesizer Ronin. Right? I'm pretty sure that's just lethal. Exact. Because they have to block the thing with the sling on it, which puts them to 6, and then enough creatures get through that they take exact. Woo, this is a close one.
Mm-hmm. And what's really cool is that's on cast. So, but what should we even just? Oh wait.
It doesn't matter. You can either attack with it as a 1/1 or you can attack like that.
I'll just go. I had to pause and do math.
Oh.
You know, a lot of the times. It's not fun. No one wants to do math.
I love math. Like, only, like, basic, like, plus and minus math and stuff, though. But that's definitely something I've always liked since I was a kid. So, like, combat has kind of always been, like, one of my specialties and kind of why I think I'm a lot better at limited than I am at constructed.
Wait, don't we just have 6?
Yes, but they have to block the thing that deals them 1 damage if they block it.
Oh.
That's why it doesn't matter if we made it into a 1/1 or not. It's because of the skill's ability.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not the greatest at math stuff.
And so, especially with attackers and blockers, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but like I'll like kind of like use my hands and like block out the creatures that are getting blocked, and like, okay, this many are getting through, and that's their power and toughness. But like when you play aggro, you get people dead exact a lot, and that's the beautiful thing. I love it.
That is beautiful. And hey, we are 2-0. This is what
we haven't
happens.
even tinkered up our Colossus.
I can't believe that's still in our deck. I can't believe it's. Hopefully, we'll be able to play it.
I hope so. That's content right there. That's what it's all about.
That's we gotta get the content.
If you can get the Colossus and the 2 Tinkers without putting any draft capital into them, like I don't think it's terrible to play it, but I mean, maybe it is.
I think that's solid.
Oh, Papa, let's go.
Like what is this deck?
Right, dude, let's just draw an island and then our deck goes off.
Yeah. It's just so it's so crazy is that this card that no one really likes to draft.
Yeah.
It just makes everything so tasty.
So tasty.
All right.
Play creatures before attacking in case they have Wanderer's Intervention.
That does make sense. Do we want to play the Schmelter next turn? So we play the Companion.
I'd play the DJ and the Companion probably, or maybe the DJ and the Smelter. But yeah, it feels like they want.
I want to get super greedy. And do
I like
that.
The issue is that you get your mana discount on the Companion for sure, and that seems really good because they're gonna kill your 2/2 when you attack.
They're not gonna kill my 2/2.
Watch them cast Wanderer's Intervention on. What? No? Oh, you win this round, Itta. I'll be back.
You'll be back. Befriending the mods.
More full prediction. Oh, just take, dude. Opponent is so dead. They are not to beat down.
This is gonna be good. I think we just play a mountain.
Yeah.
And then
I might actually play Smelter.
And then
hold the Ogre and turn the 1/1 flyer into a 3/1. That'll trigger the Song Shaper again, and they'll take like a million. Because the 3/1 will have haste.
Well, let's see if there's a million. I mean,
pretty close.
9 damage.
We got a nice out of them. That was pretty good. When an opponent says nice, you know that they're salty about it.
You've done it right, yeah.
Dude, what? Oh, if we draw that Tinker for the Colossus, oh dang.
Would be good, but we have an Ogre that's unstoppable.
Yep. And then it becomes a 3/1 haste, and the game just ends.
I mean, I think the game is over.
Yeah, because we'll turn it into a 3/1 haste. Yep. All right, let's go. Easy. easy dubs. Can't lose with red decks.
It's just, oh my. All right, you're the one who's who loves the red decks, right?
Oh yes, I adore them. How are you doing today, Q Warlord? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in. We're recording a little bit of a YouTube video, my draft tutor with TaJoordan,
Hello.
fellow streamer, fellow draft player, and draft champion. You won the book club series. So I think. So basically, what we did was for 3 weeks we had a mini series. So 1 draft pod each week, 8 streamers or content creators, and this is a good hand.
Okay.
And TaJoordan went 3-0, 1-3, or sorry, 3-0, 1-2, 3-0.
Yep.
So
I played a Tapland for sure.
Tapland?
Yeah.
Oh, I
'cause
see.
Then you counter on the apprentice from the, or automaton from the apprentice.
Uh-oh. They're gonna tap our land.
Uh-oh.
They don't know that they can tap our land? Okay.
Oh, this hand is insane.
Q Warlord got offered Kami War, pack 1, pick 1. Now you're struggling to make a deck.
Oh, you got to take that every time.
Gotta do it.
That's the meme dream.
But yeah, the plan for book club, because I think a lot of people are having fun with book club.
I love it.
My hope is that we can do actually do like 2 leagues at the same time, and have an upper and lower league. That way, you're kind of playing people who are in the similar skill level as you. So I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen, but I think if it does happen, it'd be cool. So I don't get bullied. This is hard. We got the Kappa Tekka Wrecker on the other side.
Yeah, this is trouble for us.
Here's my thought. The Schmelter and Apprentice. Because then we can sacrifice the Apprentice next turn to have a 3-1.
I kind of like it, but I think we want to get the Automaton to a 3-3 in case they have a removal spell for the other thing, so it doesn't just get eaten.
Okay.
I kind of want to go with the DJ, and the Apprentice, and save the Smelter until we can make a token with the Apprentice next turn, if we play it and just sack.
Gotcha.
But I think that either way is totally reasonable. And so here, you could attack, but I don't think I would. This is so awkward.
The thing is
that turtle.
The turtle is gonna kill something.
Yeah.
If they have removal, I don't honestly. I don't know why they didn't. We double block here
You could.
because they're just gonna kill the Song Shaper, but it prevents them from killing something else.
Yeah, and if they have a trick or something, like that's life. We don't lose a whole lot. And next turn we can play the 4-1, which again is another thing that can trade with it if they have some basic trick. Story Weave would be bad. Okay, what is that? Short Circuit? What did they play?
Short Circuit. So now it is -2/1.
Oh, so that's perfect for the Smelter.
Yeah. And then we got Anchor to Reality coming up soon.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. We got the meme dream. So I would probably put the +1/+1 counter on the Smelter so that the Smelter can try to trade with the 1/3 again, because like if that thing hits, that's big trouble for us.
Yeah.
And so then you got the option to, I would probably swing with the Automaton and hold the 3-1 back, but maybe you swing all of them and just try to be the beatdown. It's tough.
I just don't understand why they didn't Network Disruptor, because they played this turn 1 and then they played this as a creature turn 2.
Yeah.
They could have killed.
Well, if they ninja'd in, they wouldn't have been able to target the Automaton because of the ward. So they were trying to get that down so that they could kill it and pay the 2 probably. But I don't know. Here we probably just do we trade the Colossus for their thing? Probably. Or do we get it set up for next turn?
Oh, I think we just attack with this and hopefully.
Well, the Colossus has haste, so if we're gonna attack with that, maybe we just ogre this turn and try to set up the Colossus next turn. But if we draw the Colossus, it's obviously terrible. But this way we get in for enough damage that like maybe they're just dead. Or maybe they have Essence Capture and it was a terrible decision for us to do that. You know, anything could happen. You could swing the 4/4.
I think
I don't know if it's right.
I think we need to get some damage in.
Yeah, that's fair. Damage definitely makes our Colossus better long term.
Yeah, they've missed land drops.
Yeah, our board is nice.
And we're going.
Yeah, you can tinker up the Colossus and then swing for 7 with it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna hold on to this.
You want to play it because we have Behold though.
Oh yeah. We could get the sling though. I mean.
We did it! We did the thing!
We did it!
It has Ernest, yeah.
The worst card. It's like the worst kind of combo.
Oh yeah, it is.
But this is gonna be great because if they don't do anything,
yeah, we got Behold coming.
Yeah.
So they won't be able to race us because they're gonna have no power the next turn.
Yeah. They will have power. They'll have the tokens, so they'll have one power.
Yeah,
because these will be -1s. Yeah, so they'll have 1 power because of the counter. Yeah, so it's gonna be rough.
Owning only 3 lands, I do feel bad for them there. Like, wish they had mana to play their cards.
No. They kept the dumb hand.
We take the win. Yeah, we take the wins.
Listen, I'm on like a 4-week. I'm on like a super long losing streak.
Okay.
It's just been terrible. Yesterday was like the first time, like I've been going 1-3 in these drafts. That's what kind of inspired me to do this series, the Draft Tutor, because you know it's just so sad when you just constantly lose. No!
We got our 6th land, and then we can Behold, and yeah. It's unfortunate, though. What a dick.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on, opponent. Here we
the good thing is we got our Colossus.
Back. Bottom that land for sure.
Did we just keep this?
Yeah, they're at a low enough life, right? Yeah, they're gonna take a bunch from the Colossus this turn. And the sling should be nearly lethal. Yeah, this deck is hilarious. This is a work of art for sure.
They're just... How much damage? Okay.
All right, not bad.
I mean, they still need 2 more. They found 1 more.
That ain't it, Captain. That ain't it. Now we're just gonna start eating them alive like the Abyss.
I know.
They realize they have to chunk, so now they're back to the beatdown.
Yeah.
No trades available. No trades, opponent. Are they dead now?
I feel like they're dead.
They're very explosive. Oh yeah, because the companion can crew, so they should be dead for sure. Or like just the saga can crew, so yeah, the smelter can attack as well. And that should be lethal.
I mean, what, we can just put this on.
Yeah, and you can play the synthesizer to make it 3-1 as well.
sorry. Math is
Oh, no,
hard.
you're totally good. And then you got a 3/1 haste, a 7/7 trample, and a 4/4, so they are absolutely dead.
Just playing it.
That's what it's all about, you know? Hey, let's go.
Look at this. Here's the
Crushing
thing.
Colossus.
You're setting the bar so high, right? So everyone else who follows up in being my draft tutor, like, they have to hit it out of the park. Because what are we, 5-0?
Are we really 5-0? That's hilarious.
4-0. 4-0.
Oh, we take that though. We are crushing with this deck.
It's just
It's beauty. It is. It's got a lot of good cards. 2 smelters is insane.
which is kind of wild because I don't think I'm a smelter player.
Whoa, smelt on.
Yeah, I think I'm like
Smelt off.
here's the thing. I don't like milling myself. I don't really like exiling my cards and having to play them immediately, and I don't like sacrificing my cards. So this is like a lot that I don't normally do, and yeah, I think
those are all things I love doing. Oh, this is insane. This is another turn 4 Colossus.
This is it is scary. Yeah, turn 4 Colossus. Here we come.
Let's go. Let's go.
We even have turn what? Turn 3.
Poland's dealing over there.
Whatever. This card is good.
That's my favorite card in this set. I love that card so much. It's so fun to play.
The thing is it's not so great against tramples. And we have a few kind of trample-y things.
Like our Colossus.
Like our
Colossus.
Colossus.
Oh, that's another card that's good against us.
Yeah. But the thing is wait, we don't have another. We don't have another.
Searchlight Companion.
Huh?
Searchlight Companion, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, attack for 3 or hold it back, but probably attack for 3 because.
It'll be won't be a 4. Oh, this is. I always think this is a.
Yeah. I wish it was, but the card's good enough without it being an artifact, so I guess it makes sense. I'm happy they made that trade.
Mm-hmm. That's. Well, they don't know that we're an aggro deck. They should.
We have a bunch of. I mean, we got a bunch of islands.
That is, yeah. I mean, we're not going to be able to play our Colossus next turn.
Yeah, we are.
Isn't it a 3? As a crew of 2.
Oh, we can't crew it. I see what you mean.
Crew.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. So maybe we don't grab it next turn for all I know. Okay, so what? Weird. I thought they were going to ninja for sure off of that.
Yeah.
We probably want to use our red mana efficiently because we're like cramped on red mana.
So efficiently, what? Smelter? No.
Maybe like we can't cast Ronin no matter what. I don't think we can cast Rabbit Battery.
This will turn our Searchlight, but still, it's the same trade. What if we attack and see what they do?
Yes. The issue is if you trade off the Searchlight, that's the card that you have currently to tinker away. So it's like you don't necessarily want to trade that. You could attack with the little Spirit.
Because we totally have Ninjutsu in our hand.
Right. That's what we want them to think. All right, fair. And so, yeah, I might just go Smelter. Maybe go Ogre.
I think they attack. And we don't block.
Wow,
Fade into Antiquity.
Wow, they just built so many of those. They probably have like 18. Oh, that was 1 fade. I thought it was 2 fades, but 1 was a season. All right, so perfect. Now we're in business. I would probably tinker away the Ronin, actually, like play Ronin and then tinker it away to get the Colossus. instead of the 1/1, but maybe that's wrong.
No, I think we can do it.
Oh, we are cooking now.
Well, what I'm scared of, I guess it's not that scary, because they really have to.
And so now you could swing both if you want to, but that opens them up to ninjutsu, so maybe we shouldn't have. I don't know. Because now they can like swing in for one cap attack wreck the Colossus or something, so maybe we
don't say that. Oh no. The dream would be dead. It's true.
Okay, cool. It's just a life here. Phew. Danger averted.
Okay, little doggo. Doggy daycare.
Good thing we out here trampling. Mountain is a fantastic draw for us.
So ogre, tap down.
I would make the dog not be able to block, and probably make a 3/1 with the ogre, so it can just attack now. But first crew with it, and now you can swing everything if you want to, or you can hold the 2/2 back because they're not going to block it anyway. Oh, you could make the battery into a 3/1 actually too instead of the 4/1 if you want. That's a good call. But yeah, this way they have to trade their Shigeki if they want to not take 3 damage. So I would turn something into a 3/1.
Yeah, I think we do the battery.
I might go ogre because it lines up really bad against the companion.
Oh, yeah.
I think either is reasonable. Not the battery. Oh no.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
This is what happens.
10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, they go to 5. Like, maybe that's fine. Like, maybe we just traded the battery for them being dead. Like, that might have been good.
Well, they didn't want...
decided, yeah, damage us. Please don't deal with our Colossus.
I mean, I'm surprised they blocked here because they could have gotten Fade back. I feel like they have to.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting thought. I hadn't thought about that.
I mean, that makes me feel like they have a way to deal with the Colossus. But that was a weird attack with the dog.
Yeah. Very weird attack with the dog, in my opinion.
But I guess they have the Searchlight Companion. I just don't think that's like a...
Right.
That means if they have this, that means
they're only have 3 mana left.
They don't have something else that's worthwhile.
Right. Like, if they go Fade to Antiquity Searchlight Companion, sure, we lose. But if not, like, I think we're in a great spot. Okay, I guess that works too. Well, that's a great draw for us. Let's go. What's meant to be.
All right, so we restart, and well.
Now we all have 4 cards in hand again. Well,
yeah. Damn.
This is super interesting.
I think we containment.
Modern Age, discard Smelter, play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We get like maximum value from everything. We're gonna have like a huge flyer. That was so glorious.
Take action. Oh, I didn't realize we kind of played a land yet.
Yeah.
We don't play the synthesizer?
No, definitely not. We can like discard it and play it or something next turn.
Decline. So yeah, they restarted the board, but hey, we've got
some gas.
We've got some gas.
You know, that was a little stink, but we're out here.
I mean, we're gonna outdraw them.
I have not gotten farewell yet playing this format. No one has cast that against me, so I just really did not see that coming. Okay, no ninja's good.
What is their obsession with like attacking with no ninjas?
I would discard synthesizer because you'll probably play it before you play a mountain.
Makes sense. We probably are not going to even play our mountains.
Right, exactly. You might need to discard under like Thirst of Knowledge or something. Like that.
You might need this Thirst of Knowledge.
Although I guess you could discard Nurok Disruptor and just cast it as well because Containment Construct is absurd in our deck.
Yeah.
Or discard Patchwork Automaton. And then
I think Patchwork.
Yeah, we have
this
options,
will let
but we
us.
have get in there or something.
Are we? Do you think we sacrifice this to the Smelter? Because we're not really getting in there if we don't, right? These two, we can't attack with the Smelter, can't attack with the Construct. So we have to sacrifice this, maybe?
I mean, I guess it's only going to be a 3-1. Yeah, screw it. Don't play a land and just sack to the Smelter, see what happens. I like that. Because it's only going to make a 2-2 if we pay 3 mana to put into it. So, like, that's not like, you know, we're getting way better value here. 1 mana for a 3-1 with haste. And yeah, that card was actually dead. Perfect.
Well, it wasn't dead.
What could we get?
We could have gotten an enthusiastic mention, another synthesizer,
I stand corrected.
the Iron Apprentice. Our whole deck.
Our whole deck was live. What are
Our
you
whole
talking about?
our whole deck is artifacts.
I know, yeah, definitely Mountain Sling.
Okay.
Mountain Sling for sure.
But
Oh,
this
I guess
has
maybe not with
trample.
flyer. Yeah, I know. Maybe you're right because we have the big flyer. Yeah, just hold it. Screw it. You're right.
We do have a Seismic Wave still. We're at 7
let's
lands. Seismic Wave, which does not hit artifacts. So,
Yeah.
honestly, I just want to attack with the flyer.
I just want to try to kill him, I think.
So
We could tap both of their creatures and then turn like the Network Disruptor into a 3-1 haste and just attack them for like 10 and they would have no blockers.
Yeah. That's totally what I was planning on doing. That
Right? Like
Yeah, no, the math is there. Yeah, I was
I
testing you. I was testing you.
right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, like if you have a chance to just shove some lethal at them and they've already cast 1 Wrath, let's give it a go. What could they possibly have? I mean, if they counterattack us, we take like 7 next turn. That's fine. And so yeah, maybe sack the hover bike, maybe the disruptor. It don't matter. And just ranch them.
Just ranching it up. We do have pauses. And the pause.
Yeah, only to see it. Love to see it.
That was so beautiful.
Now that's at least 5.
Yeah,
And
now.
2 Tinkers.
Well, we got a Phantom Carriage.
Hey,
Look at this.
maybe
5-0 so far.
too easy.
This is like
Anchored to reality is just a little too strong for the format.
it's. I can't believe that it's like. The funny thing is Anchor gets almost all of our cards, and
Yeah.
I don't think we can play this.
I think we could play it. We just discard Colossus to Modern Age, right? And it's great.
Okay.
We just write off the whole Tinker plan. And, like, that's fine, I guess.
Tinkering is not going to happen.
But like, if we just go Mechanaut Companion or something like with a Behold on 5, fan me. Oh, perfect. We can discard it to Thirst for Knowledge too.
Easy.
It lines up very well.
It would be great. Oh, it's only 6 now.
Hey, maybe we just cast it at this
It's
point.
nothing. 6 mana? Nothing.
Actually free.
So we have to play this.
Yeah, Modern Age discard Anchor for sure. I was like, are you going to Spell Pierce us?
Yeah.
That would be so brutal.
Okay.
Perfect. Love to see it. And we're in business now. We're cooking.
Yeah, and we could always Thirst for Knowledge, get rid of the Colossus.
Absolutely.
Okay, so they're going in for the attack.
So we can get them back for the attack. Well, that was a good draw. Ooh, discard that Anchor. Perfect. Modern Age putting in work.
I love this. All right, so we're just gonna attack.
Maybe play the 2 artifacts. The Companion and the Construct. No, I like our spot here.
I like our spot.
Pretty even, but
I think we're a little bit ahead on board.
they've definitely got cards on us, but we have a Behold in hand.
Yeah, we have Behold, and we also have Thirst for Knowledge. We did miss a land drop. Their name is Chubby da Chahona. So
Right, they have a really good name.
They've got a great name.
But we are Nat.
We are,
So-
yeah. I would say we're about even on
Yeah.
name wise.
All right, not a Virus Beetle. All right, I probably thirst and just try to find land. I don't know what you're thinking.
Oh
You
yeah.
want to get the 1/1 in. You want to get the 1/1 in there.
We got some lands.
Oh, wait. No. Discard the hover bike and then go island and play it. Because of the construct.
Oh.
So we just have a free Colossus for later.
Yeah. Easy. Easy peasy. What if we tap their hover bike?
Yeah. You certainly could. And then you're able to get in
Oh,
there.
it's not a creature.
Oh, okay. Touche. So we probably don't want to swing in. Because that is a discount on our Colossus.
Yeah. We need that Colossus.
Yeah. I mean, that's our deck. We've already discarded 2 Anchor to Reality. It's our only chance left.
No attacks. So, Q Warlord, who drafted the Kami War, finally got to cast it, and it looks like the opponent Bamboo archered it. So, I'm sorry, Q Warlord.
All the better for a Seasons of Renewal, though.
That is true. I feel like if you're playing green in this format, you gotta
need
have
one.
gotta have at least one.
Totally agree. Ah, that's bad.
From your graveyard to your hand. Oh, they just got rid of our spirit. It's not a big issue.
All right, should be back.
I think we're just gonna take 3.
Yeah, with the Menace and the Death Touch, I agree. We might have some good attacks on the backswing. Ooh, that's a good draw.
We are just 1 mana away from Thunder stealing a Colossus. We
Maybe
also...
we just spam a Behold here, pre-combat, and then attack with everything. And I guess you'd probably make a 1/1 into a 2/2 with the hover bike.
Mm-hmm.
But my thought is that we're never going to draw 4 cards off it with the Colossus in hand, so we might as well just get it down now and get some card selection to hit the Colossus earlier.
Yeah. This is really good for us, right?
Yeah, this way we can like cast the Colossus. Yeah. Oh, they did that wrong. They did that absolutely. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I just have a 0/2, so maybe they did it right. But yeah, we can just crush them for a bit. And then the Colossus is going to be the real crusher next turn.
Get crushed.
Let's go.
I'm trying to...
Full team coming at you. No ninjas one time.
I'm very scared.
I guess they can chump block with a Searchlight Companion and return it to their hand with the iteration if they want. But then they wouldn't draw a card.
That is true.
So I still like it, yeah. And they apparently like it too.
Okay, 1 second. My cat just knocked out the
Oh, yeah.
light over.
Oh no, do your thing.
All right, we're back. Virus Beetle.
I'm thinking Rabbit Battery, but I could see Synthesizer too.
I think Rabbit Battery.
Yeah.
We can just play it this turn. LOL.
Oh no, nah, it's not. Okay, you got me. Well played. Well played.
Spend the mana we don't have.
That's a good draw.
One land.
Well, Seismic Wave might be insane against their board.
Seismic Wave, and it would...
It kills 2 things.
It kills...
Like it.
I mean, it does enough. Do we want...
I'd probably... No. I'd bottom the Song Shaper. Because we want to hit that next land, right?
Come on, land. Land. Patchwork ain't too bad.
Not at all. Because we could go Patchwork, Disruptor, Wave, and then attack him for like a ton again.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter too much which way there. Wave first might be better. It's just you can see if they do something, but...
Oh, like they...
Probably the bike?
Yeah. And Seismic, the Blade Blesser?
That's my thought. The other option is the 1/1 flyer. But the blade thing's annoying.
Yeah. I think we could trade.
With the flyer, yeah. Just our 1/1 for theirs or something. Oh, love to see it.
All right. And then we turn our... We could turn our 1/1 into the hover bike.
Oh, we could use the Disruptor, though, which is summoning sick for...
That's true.
And then they're low enough. Do we just swing everything? Well, maybe not the 2/1 for the Virus Beetle. Probably just the flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like where we're at again. We got the Colossus coming down if we draw land.
Tameo's completion?
Too
Okay.
soon, kid.
Okay.
Here comes the house.
As long as they don't play a 6-mana spell. Or, sorry, 7-mana spell next turn.
Dreadfeast Demon incoming.
Yeah. Wasn't
Alright.
that was in Val, right? Dreadfeast Demon.
Yeah, I think so.
That card was just
Not fair.
like Yeah.
My
Okay.
thoughts exactly.
Let's get a land. Land one time.
Land, 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 land. Easy.
Woo! Our thing will be a 1/1.
All right. No mirror shell crab, although they would have played a 5/7, I bet. It's Colossus time. The Colossus hour? The Colossus hour.
Colossus.
Maybe just swing back, see if they have an answer for it.
Yeah.
I don't think we have good attacks against the 3/3. I guess you could swing the automaton too, but I mean, I like growing it next turn as well.
Yeah, they didn't play a single spell.
Bleed dry? Like, I don't know what they could have.
Bleed dry. In this economy?
In this economy?
Wait, what are they?
Nah.
Are they just chumping?
I mean, they have to. They're at 7. They can't take it. It's
Yeah.
Not an option. Love to see it. Got them under the pressure. Oh, and now the lethal looks real good next turn. And so I guess maybe we should have swung all. Who knows? That's not good for them.
Mathematically, should we have done it? Maybe. This is why, like, so here's the thing is why I really like why I've really enjoyed getting into draft is every game is. Wait, they didn't want to take out my vision of the unspeakable?
That's exactly what I thought they would hit. They're at 2 life and it's going to be a 2-power flyer next turn. But they are not interested.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have activated the hover bite because they could do the -2 to everything, and that would be really bad there.
Oh, there's a... Yeah, that...
But super minor. I don't think much of this matters at all because they're just dead to the Colossus.
Wait, why can't I even... I can't even play... Oh, because of the 2.
Yeah, the speaker.
I think I'm going to do this. This, and then swing out.
Yeah,
actually...
Yeah, just jam that too. Why not? Oh, you could have even played Smelter and turned the 1/1 that's tapped into a 3/1.
I can't play it.
Oh, yep, never mind. Yep, that's right. We tried to do that in the first thing. Oh, we don't have red mana either.
We have
can't play that either.
red
Okay,
mana.
fuck it, swing out.
Let's go for it.
Easy game.
Whew. I don't know. Well, like, that's what I was saying. Like, so in Standard, you kind of like, because I've been playing Standard since Exelon, like, pretty much up until Val, playing, like, you know, 40 hours a week of Standard. Oh, you know, just a lot. Whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot indeed.
But you just, like, get into this process of, like, you already know board states, right? You've seen this board state before because you've been in this matchup, like, 1,000 times. Whereas, like, a draft is, like, these weird things that, like, you haven't been in because it's always fresh. It's always... I don't know. That's why I'm like, oh, we could have lethal, but I'm not, like, looking at that. I'm looking at... I don't know.
Well, I feel you there, and, like, I don't know. I feel like once you play enough drafts, you just kind of get that same kind of thing where it's like, you know the combat tricks they could have. Like, you know all of the different things that might happen, and, like, you can kind of see the permutations of the game. And a lot of the way that I figure out combat math fast is, like, I, like, take their amount of creatures and then my amount of creatures and kind of see how many are getting through and then add up the lowest powers. And, like, that's how much damage I can kind of push. And then if I want to figure out from there, I could, like, subtract 1 for, like, a removal spell. And I kind of work backwards in that way to kind of figure out quickly, like, how much I can get through.
I like that. So we just play Mountain, Iron Apprentice, sack the Iron Apprentice to a Smelter next turn. We can't do
except
that.
we will have no mana. But yes, I like playing both those cards on the next 2 turns. And we can probably just sack something to get out the Colossus to win the game again. That'd be insane.
Yeah. I like
And we got
that way that you're talking about. I don't know. Fast mats. Okay, we have a turn. We've got a turn 4 Colossus, hopefully.
Right, exactly. Like we are crushing. Like opponent might just be dead on board already, and they don't know it.
They're dead and they don't even know it.
Mwahaha. Yeah,
So,
like we just compare. Maybe actually synthesizer turn it into a 3/1, and then try to hit a land from the synthesizer. It's kind of hot. Like don't play a land on your turn. Play synthesizer, turn it into a 3/1, attack for 6. And then see what you draw, because you have a red and a blue. And so you've got infinite options. And so it makes the synthesizer like super value.
Containment construct.
Interesting. I think we just want a 3/1 and try to kill him, but I could be wrong.
I mean,
you could just attack for 3, play the construct, and get ready to sack it to anchor or something.
That's true. I think, well, no, here's the thing. We would be going, we'd be going in for 6 damage. But I just love this. It's just been so good to us. I think we play the containment construct.
Yeah, go play a longer game.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have to decline there.
It's been so nice to us. I hate to be mean to it.
I mean, we could take down the trophy with it, you know? Don't sacrifice it to anchor now, or else it'll all be undone. All we have to do is knock off Colossus and we're in business.
Oh, yeah.
Island.
Okay.
Well, opponent hates us.
No, we got Seismic Wave.
That's good.
No! I feel like we Seismic Wave?
No.
Colossus?
Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, because it has Death Touch. Yep, you're totally right.
And then we can still go in for 6?
Yeah, you're totally right. Because, that'll have a bunch of damage on it, so... Oh, I would have sacked the synthesizer.
Oh.
But that works too. Yeah, definitely counter on the 2/2. Now you can get him in, and you love it to see it. Yeah, this is business. That's what we're giving them.
Giving them the business.
The biz. Right, you love to see the trade. Get out of the way, bud. We got 7/7s to crew. They're on Esper Pile.
Esper.
So we discard Smelter? Discard Companion?
I think we discard
Smelter. Yeah, we already got one. We got the goods, dude.
We are the pros. All right.
Yeah, anchor first in case you hit a land.
Oh.
Unlucky.
No, it was better. Hey, we could have gotten a Thundersteel Colossus off of it.
Oh, I did not think about that. That would have been the ultimate bad beat.
Yeah.
Definitely play the land now, though. Or I guess, wait, no, we don't. Discard it. Yeah, good call. A wise man.
I like this card.
Me too.
I feel though it's pretty decent power level, just because it's a removal spell, but it gives I like giving your opponent options, you know. So it gives your opponent what your opponent gets to has some options of what they can do. And I like that. Yeah, I think
that's why I like Left Up to Shiro as well. Oh, wait, no, don't do that.
Play this.
Yeah, through with those 2 things, and then turn the 1/1 flyer into a 3/1, and then you can swing all. and they have to block the 7/7 or they're dead.
It's true. So crew this. Boop,
Yep,
boop.
with the 2. And then turn the flyer into a 3/1, and they will take. Oh, they're actually dead. Yeah, they're just dead. Whew, love to see it. No wandering intervention or whatever one time.
Oh my. Okay, they get the scry.
All right, that should be game. What could they possibly have here? Nothing. Woo! Queen 7/0. Let's go.
Clean 7-0.
With the Tinker Colossus deck? Are you kidding me?
That was just beyond belief. Thank you so much to Jordan for, first of all, being
gold tier 1.
Yeah, gold tier 1, being my return back to my draft tutor. I don't know how often I'll do this, but I think that I had a lot of fun. I think you're a great guy, so I think maybe when the next set comes out, if I'm still doing this, I'd love to have you back on.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're ever looking for someone, I mean, I think Isaiah would be great. He's amazing with the green decks. So
I definitely plan on reaching out to Isaiah. Before we go and end the video, remind everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. I am at Twitter and Twitch, both /TaJoordan, which is the exact same as the link at the bottom of the picture there down on the laptop, bottom left. And so feel free to give me a follow. I'm going to be streaming a Draft Lab draft tournament on Saturday. I think it's the next time I'll be live. So it should be fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And everyone have a wonderful day.